So I just found out that near me is a Goodwill that only has books at this location. So here's a little outside peek at the store. It looks really cool. And the book aisle at Goodwill is always something that I stop at. I always have to see what books do they have, and I'm really excited too to see what kind of prices are in there. So I'm gonna take you guys inside the store with me. Let's see what kind of books we can find. I definitely want to make sure I check out the horror aisles, the thriller aisle, and I am on the hunt to collect the original Goosebumps books in the original cover. So I will probably peek into the children's section a little bit, but I'm really excited to go see what they have, and I'm going to take you guys inside the store with me. That's just very cool looking. Ooh. Look at this one's cool cover. Terrible evil stalks island and it must be stopped. Ooh. Look, Sugar, this looks like something you would like. Kind of reminds me of like Land of the Lost. Oh, yeah. Well, here's a good one. This is a children's though, so it's kind of in the wrong section. I would like to read this series though.
Seen that, heard of that?
Yeah. I just have to show this cover because like, I don't know, I'm not feeling this, but it's kind of funny looking. Like, look at this cover. Like, that's just stunning, you know? Like, I love this. And you don't see stuff like this anymore. Mm-hmm. Okay, I just found this, and I might end up getting this. I've never read anything by this author before, but I've heard really good things, and we actually did watch this movie together. Okay, so $4. That's not bad. I don't like collecting paperbacks is the issue. So here, I'll leave it here for now. Okay, I had to show this too because look, I can't believe they published this series in like a mass market form. I read the first two in the series, I like it. Look how cute this is. That is like the coolest cover ever. Look at that little Cheshire cat, you know? I've heard good things about this one, and I did have it on my TBR for a little while, but there's too many other things to read all the time, so. And we have a nice copy of Gone Girl. I read this one, I found it at a little free library, and I read it, and I did not love it, but it's kind of cool to see it in hardcover. There are a couple books that if I could find them, like certain authors, I would buy them here, so if I find any 𝚆𝙃𝚃𝚃𝙃, I would really like to collect her books. And, ooh, okay, I want to show something. I love looking at antique books like this. And they have a whole cool section of older antique books. So basically what I was trying to say was there are a few authors that I'm kind of on the lookout for. If we find them, I will be getting them. This I want to get just to put on my shelf face out. Look how cute. It's only $1. Oh, this looks so cute. I just found a really cool one. This collection of short stories. This is one that I would really like to get as well. How much is it? $5. Okay, $5 for a nice hardcover is not outrageous. Is it an ex-library? It's not an ex-library. Ah. It's not in great condition, so I think for $5 it's not quite in a good enough condition for me to justify getting it. Plus I know my library has this. Oh, it's a large print. Interesting. Okay, definitely don't want a large print. That's why it's so big. I wanted to browse through and see who's... Oh, they wrote in it. I'm okay with writing in books. I'm okay with that. But I want it to be intentional, you know, like annotating. Not just marking X's and lines through things. Okay, sugar, here's a really good one. Well, for me, I really want to read all this author's backlist. And they only want $4 for it, so that's really not a bad deal. These like murder mystery Christmas books are so cute to me. And it's only $1. What does that say? Oh, okay, that must be like the detective. See, what do they charge for a book of the month? $6. That's too much. I know it's a book of the month, but that's too much.
You got some cool artwork on that wall. You should film.
If I was a kid, I would love this book. Look at this. Okay, I tried to buy this on Pango as my first order I ever placed on Pango because I loved this book when I was younger, and this is probably my favorite cover of all time, like no joke. And the book ended up getting lost in the mail, so I never got it. I mean, it's an ex-library and it's not in good condition. And it's $3 whole. So that seems like a lot. I do want it for my shelf, but should I hold out for a better condition? Look at this one. I've never seen this one before. Remember these big like dragonology, Egyptology, fairyology? But what is this one? Oh, spyology. So it's like, I loved spy stuff when I was a kid. During one of them Scholastic book fairs, I remember I ordered like a spy kit. And it was like my favorite thing ever. Oh, this is so cool. Look, 99.5 spooky jokes, riddles, and nonsense. How's work? Oh, okay. That's funny. Good things not to do with a monster. Lend him an ear, give him a hand, spill your guts, keep an eye on him. Offer him your heart. Oh, that's like poetic. This is cool, I like this. It's only $1. Honestly, after I collect Goosebumps, I could see collecting these. These Shivers ones. Honestly, they're $1. I might get it. Okay, that's $1, that's $2. Wait, are these ex-library? Hold on. It's not ex-library. I might buy these. Because I want to collect these after Goosebumps. Cute little area of like creepier books. Okay, we finally found one. We found two. What is this one? What's that one? Okay. Oh, Haunted Mask, and it's $1. It's $1. I might have to get that one. Oh, what's this one? episode 2. So it's the novelization of the TV show. And it's $1. Oh, sugar, they got a bunch right here. They did, they put them together.
I didn't get that yet.
Okay, I don't want this because it's the new editions. And I'm specifically collecting the old covers. But, and then here's one of those choose your own. I know it's not in good condition, I know that. But it's way better for me to buy it good price here than very expensive on Pango because that adds up quick. So I might just buy all 3 of these. Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? For $1, I don't think this is worth it. Because look, that's liquid. I don't even want to try to smell it. This one's not terrible, but it is falling apart, and I know I can get a better copy on Pango, so I might save. And do I really need the novelization? Not really, but it's kind of cool to have. And I also specifically want the ones that have the Goosebumps and the dripping letters, and not like this one, where it's just the print. So I know I was very excited to find these, but I might put them all back. This is one of the prettiest covers I've ever seen. Look at those glitters. Okay, so we just ended up leaving that store, and I did end up getting a little big stack of books here, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I got. The first thing to show you guys that I ended up getting is this what do you call this? The novelization of the episode of Goosebumps, which is the Cuckoo Clock of Doom. It says TV episode number 2, and it has like full color pictures of the show in there. So I thought that was a really cool find. I've never seen these before. It was only $1, you know, so I thought that was a good pick. The next 2 that I picked up is these Shivers books. After, I don't know, I'm just in this mode right now since I'm collecting Goosebumps where I kind of want to collect a lot more children's horror, and that's pretty much what I got in my stack here. It's like a lot of different children's horror. So I got these Shivers books. This first one I got is called Babyface and the Killer Mob. This one was only $1, and they are in pretty good condition. This one was $2 because it's a little bit in better condition, and it was Night of the Goat Boy. That is a really creepy cover, honestly. Very cool but creepy. So I'm excited to read those. The next 2 I got here were very, very, very random picks, but like I said, now I'm kind of in the mode where I want to collect more children's horror. So this one I picked up is called Frightmares. I've never heard of this series, and this specific book is Backstage Fright. So it looks like these kids are putting on a play, and maybe this pirate is like a villain. I don't know. This book reminded me, when I seen the cover, reminded me of the show Are You Afraid of the Dark, which is one of my very favorite shows. And because, like, look at their clothes, they're straight out of the 90s. So yeah, I had to get, oh, you know, the other cool thing. So this is an ex-library edition, which is okay. I don't prefer that, but that was part of what endeared me to this one, because in the back it has a little elementary school, like a borrow slip, you know, and then the dates in there from the kids is from '99. So that just totally, that sold me on this one. So I had to get it for that reason. The next one is Spine Chillers. Has anybody heard of Spine Chillers before? I've not heard of this one before. I had heard of the other one I showed you guys called Shivers, but I've never heard of Spine Chillers. And it says this is the first one, and this cover is kind of wacky. Like, look at this guy's face. I don't know. But like I said, I want all the children's horror right now, so I grabbed that one. This one is called Dr. Shivers' Carnival. So that looks really good, and I'm excited for these type of little paperbacks. I want to take these to the pool this summer. Okay, and then the next stack I got here is kind of a larger stack. So I got a bunch of these American Chillers books, and so let me show you guys what each of them is. So the first one here is from Florida, and it's called Florida Fog Phantom. Don't go out in the fog. And it has this like ghost shark. Oh my god, it's gonna be about a ghost shark. Oh my god, a ghost shark. Oh, that's so cheesy to me. That's like, oh, there's this like movie that's like that with this ghost shark. I'll try to pop up a picture somewhere if I can remember what it is, but that looks cheesy, but it still looks interesting. The next one I got is Curse of the Connecticut Coyote. So I got a Florida, I got a Connecticut. The next one is Minnesota, and it is Minnesota Mall Mannequin. So that one actually looks really creepy to me, like Attack of the Mannequins, you know? That one does look creepy. And the next one I got is Nebraska Nightcrawlers. So it looks like killer worms or something. I don't know, these are so cheesy, but I'm excited to collect them, and I know they're gonna be fun reading. And the last one I got, which I was really excited to grab, was this one that is a Michigan Chillers book. Because I'm from the Northeast and lived in Michigan for a portion of my life, so I was really excited to find this Michigan Chillers book. I do remember these from when I was a kid. And this one is Poltergeist of Petoskey. So that was really cool to find that one. The final book that I ended up picking up was one that I showed you guys in the video, and it was The Monstermologist by Rick Yancey. And I did actually try to purchase this book a couple years ago on Pango. I didn't end up getting it, got lost in the mail, and I never tried to buy another copy. But I did read this when I was a young adult and loved it, and this is a cover that has always stuck out in my mind as one of my favorite covers of all time. Now the only thing is that this book is really not in good condition. The pages are a little dirty, the copy itself is a little dirty, but I do have ways that I know of that I can restore a book where I'm happy to keep it and have it on my shelf. So I'm going to try to restore this so I'm happy with it. And this was $3. So I did think that was a little overpriced just because it's not in good condition, but I really wanted it. This is a book I've been wanting to collect and keep on my shelf and reread eventually one day. Let me know down in the comments if anything I found in today's video you guys would have bought yourself if you had found it. I do think some of the favorites that I found from this video was finding The Ritual, and I'll pop up all the pictures of the books. That was my favorite that I found. So I thought that was cool to find that one. The Darcy Coates book was cool, and that one book called The Nightmares or Nightmare Box or something, that book of horror short stories, that was a pretty cool find too. So let me know what you guys thought was the best book that I found in this video. So that is it. That is the entire vlog. If you guys like book shopping, come shopping with me vlogs, please let me know. I don't typically go to the bookstore a lot, but this was really cool to find a used bookstore in my area because I wasn't aware that we had any. I thought we only had Barnes & Nobles and Books A Millions. So if you guys like this, I could definitely try to do more of these. I know it's been a while since I've posted. I'm definitely working on trying to come back and have more of a consistent upload schedule. If this is your first video that you're watching of me, I would love to invite you to subscribe to my channel. One of the next videos that I know I have coming up is another little free library vlog, which is one of my favorite videos to do on my channel. So definitely, if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.